home, and I look forward to listening to Honourable Member. Short point I want to assure, and we have already assured Dr. Gupta, is the Ministry of WCD, Women and Child, has committed itself to ensuring that breastfeeding would be one of the most important activities which we take up under the Integrated Child Development Scheme. And to show our commitment, we have the Joint Secretary concerned, Dr. Sri Ranjan here. You know, in the government system in India, we are technically the boss, but the Joint Secretary is the one who makes the scheme, promotes the scheme, and you know, whatever is written here for me, he wrote it. I want to just promise you that we're totally committed to this program. And I just want to raise a few issues which I think you may like to look at. I was in the health department in Uttar Pradesh, and Uttar Pradesh has one of the less good indicators of IMR and MMR. One of the problems we faced was what Deputy Chairman just asked us. How do you ensure breastfeeding in 1 hour? We used to think that just because you had institutional deliveries, breastfeeding will take place. But in actual fact, we found, when I used to go to the facilities, facility after facility, the health worker and the Anganwadi who may have brought other mothers requesting, please feed your baby. And the mother saying, no, till my mother-in-law comes. I can't do anything. So we found this was a genuine problem, sir. 33% was our figure at that time. It may have improved, I'm not sure, because I'm telling you of 2006 onwards. So what we sat down and we had a consultation on what do we do to persuade the lady to breastfeed her child in time. We developed a campaign in which we used to say, Pehle Bachcha, child first. It doesn't matter what anybody else says. And यही वचन है सबसे सच्चा, रहे सुरक्षित जच्चा बच्चा. This is the only promise that we should make to ourselves and to our children, that we ensure the security of the mother and the child. We use this slogan, taught it to every person who came to the hospital or to the sub-center facility for delivery. And we told them that, look, this will be the slogan your mother-in-law will also have to shout when she comes here if she wants to be in this hospital. If she wants you to be in this hospital. Then we introduced one thing. You know, unfortunately, initiatives die out with people. This is the problem. You have to institutionalize this. We introduced something called Saas Bahu Sammelan. We put the mother-in-laws and the daughter-in-laws to be, the daughter-in-laws in the third trimester together. And they used to have sammelans, conferences in the premises of the hospital. And whoever gave correct answers used to have a child-related toy or something given to them. You know, small little things like soap, some shampoo, something like a comb. Very small things. They used to be 100 rupees worth, that's all. But these were the prizes for giving correct answers on breastfeeding, on how to manage your child. When we saw the success of this program, then we introduced a further program in which, when they used to come for their vaccinations, we used to have a little test, similar type of test. Which vaccination are you giving? Why are you giving the vaccination to the child? How much breastfeeding do you do? We used to find most people telling us 2 to 3 times in a day and remaining formula. So that was something which we had to fight. Why formula? See, I come from a very poor family. I don't get to eat nutritious food. So my mother-in-law says, because I don't eat nutritious food, how can my child be healthy? So you had to try, and this we gave incentives to the hospital staff, where the breastfeeding went to 60% or 70% within the first hour. Each one got 100 rupees. That was part of NRH, but we made it available. Then additional milk during the period when the mother was in the hospital. Dr. Montek Singh told you the story of Punjab and Haryana, but do you know the other side of the story? The mothers in these two states, in fact the population in these two states, drink 1 liter of milk per capita per day. There is not one earthly reason why they can't breastfeed their children. When they used to tell us that, look, we are very poor, we are not strong enough, my anemia level is this, we used to tell them about sub-Saharan Africa and tell them that they are having wars over there. But the children are breastfed because the mother has nothing else to give the children. And because of that, the malnutrition of that area is better than the malnutrition of India. It's very difficult to explain to a person in Meerut why you can't breastfeed. I mean, they couldn't give us any reason excepting I have money, I can buy better quality milk. We said nothing can be better than what is contained in a pre-packaged body. Explaining about water, the problem with water, and how you mix formula. There are many issues, sir, which you face. We know what you are saying is correct. So besides breastfeeding, if we add some of these other educational points in our program, we may be able to have higher acceptability. I was given 4 minutes, I've gone to 5 minutes. Thank you.